All right, so today we're going to dive into a masterclass on why sneaking out of your parents' house is almost always a terrible, terrible idea. This is a story all about the dangers of believing you have plot armor. You know, that special kind of protection that only main characters seem to get.
And this whole thing really kicks off with a universal truth, doesn't it? Especially if you had strict parents. This quote, man, it just hits different. Your house isn't just a house, it's a fortress. And your mom, she's the warden with like supersonic hearing. The slightest little creak of a floorboard, and boom, it is game over. This isn't just a stealth mission, it's a death sentence if you fail.
Which brings us to the million-dollar question, right? How do you actually pull it off? How do you beat the system? How in the world do you execute the perfect getaway when the odds are so ridiculously stacked against you? What's the secret formula? Well, here's your pro tip. You don't. Yeah, that's the secret. There is no secret. See, this is not a story about some triumphant, glorious escape. Oh no. This is a story about a series of absolutely catastrophic decisions, all fueled by this completely unshakable belief that nothing could possibly go wrong.
Okay, so let's get into it. A mission for idiots. The stakes are high. The crew is, well, let's just say they're confident. So let's meet the team behind this genius operation. The stakes truly couldn't be higher. And the crew's confidence? Well, it's just so completely misplaced, which honestly is what makes this story so good. So what exactly are the stakes here? Well, failure means a one-on-one encounter with the Belt of Destiny. I mean, what a name, right? It's the ultimate deterrent, the final boss of parental punishment. This is what they're trying so desperately to avoid.
Now this is where things get really interesting. We get an introduction to our mission's philosopher, a guy named Billy. And Billy has this core belief he calls plot armor. His definition? It's the unwavering belief that no matter how unbelievably dumb your decision is, you're going to survive it just fine. Why? Because you're the main character of your own life. Duh. This is the logic that's going to drive this entire fiasco forward.
And here it is, the grand strategy, in all its beautiful simplicity. Step 1. Wait till 1 in the morning. Step 2, climb out the window. Step 3, meet up down the street. That's it. I mean, what could possibly go wrong? It seems completely foolproof, which, as we all know, is always the first sign that things are about to fall apart spectacularly.
Our narrator gives us some crucial self-awareness right here. Looking back, he understood his own state of mind perfectly. This wasn't some kind of calculated risk. It was a total shot in the dark by someone who, by his own admission, was just not operating with a full deck. So, the plan is in motion. It's time for the execution phase, and we're going to focus on our narrator's personal journey out of his bedroom. And spoiler alert, it does not go smoothly. Not at all.
First objective, a silent exit. This is the most critical step in any teenage escape mission. The house is a minefield of creaky floorboards and, of course, sleeping parents.
And here we see the incredible level of tactical sophistication they're using. The strategy, wear socks, and just hope for the best. He's moving through the house like a zombie, just one misstep away from activating that Batmom sensor.
Okay, he's made it to the window. Progress. The next step is a clean exit. The target is the soft, forgiving grass down below. A simple little athletic maneuver is all that stands between him and total freedom.
And mission failed. Immediately. He completely whiffs it, misses the grass, and lands directly in the neighbor's thorn bushes. So not only has he failed the objective, he's now physically tangled up in a whole new, much pricklier problem.
And just when you think it can't get any worse, of course it does. He's stuck on a bush, and suddenly, bam! He's lit up for the entire neighborhood to see. A new threat has entered the game, and yeah, the whole stealth part of this mission is officially over. With the floodlight on him, there's really only one tactical option left. He rips himself out of that bush and just runs for it. The new plan is just pure, unadulterated panic. So our protagonist has escaped his immediate problem, but the night is far, far from over. He's about to link up with his crew, and this is where their collective plot armor is going to be put to the ultimate test. And against all odds, he makes it. He's covered in mud and leaves, but he gets to the rendezvous point where Billy and Bob are waiting. And for a brief, shining moment, it seems like they might have actually pulled it off. But then you see headlights appear. As the cop car rolls up, panic sets in for everyone, except, of course, for Billy. This is his moment.
With the confidence of a man who just cannot be harmed by reality, he says the iconic line. This is the ultimate test of his entire philosophy.
So, the big question is, did it work? Did his unwavering belief in his own invincibility actually bend reality to his will? Let's find out. And there's your answer. No dramatic arrest, no long lecture. Just a tired cop, a flashlight on a mud-covered face, and a simple, blunt command. The final boss was defeated not by plot armor, but by pure, beautiful anticlimax.
So, the mission is over. The crew survived, but it's time for the after-action report. What was the ultimate lesson learned from this night of total chaos and completely misplaced confidence?
Well, while they technically got away with it, the victory felt pretty hollow. The sheer terror of that near miss was enough to sober them up completely. The experience wasn't fun, it was just stressful. After all of that chaos, the planning, the thorn bush, the cop, the entire ordeal really just boils down to one simple lesson.
And there it is, the final lesson. Sometimes the most rebellious thing you can do is just nothing. The grand prize for all that risk? The realization that just staying in bed would have been a much, much better time. And that's a perfect ending to a story about the perils of plot armor.